Showers and a thunderstorm around, mainly during the afternoon hours over the interior sections, high 84 to 88. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and thunderstorms, low 71 to 75. For tomorrow, some sun along with a couple of showers and heavy thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon hours, high tomorrow between 84 and 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
All right, thank you for tuning in. 12 minutes now before 10 o'clock. I learned how to kill flies from an NFL football star.
Yes, you did.
I learned how to kill flies from an NFL football star.
You got to tell Don that story.
So here's, yeah, I should tell him that. We'll see him tonight, right?
Yeah, Don Nottingham.
So I want to tell you my story because I have a reason for telling you my story. When I was a younger guy, 22 years old, I was in California and I was working at a pizza place on the beach. And it was an open-air pizza place, and I was killing flies the way you normally do. You swat your hand down and kill the fly. You know, not always successful. A gentleman came to the window, and he showed me how to kill flies. He said, you don't throw your hand down palm first onto the table to kill a fly. What you do is you clap your hands directly like a few inches above the fly. The fly will detect that the air pressure is changing and will fly up right into the path of your hands, and boom, you'll get him every time. And I said, really? So he showed me, and every single time he got the flies.
Wow.
So I tried it, and every single time I got the fly. And the man laughed, and because I was joking with him, I said, wow, this might be the most important thing I've ever learned in my life.
Right.
Is how to kill flies the right way. So the man walked away. I think he bought a pizza, whatever he bought, a slice. We sold slices. We sold microwaved hamburgers that were out of date, and we sold lemonade. So he walked away, and so one of the other guys who worked with me asked me if I got his autograph. So I said, no. Why? I said, oh my God, you didn't know who he was? And I said, no, who was he? Now, to this day, I cannot tell you who he was. I have no idea who he was. But apparently, he was a very, very, very famous football player. It's just not been my thing. Everybody else, it is their thing. Everybody I know. I grew up with, we're in the company of sports fans here. Galen Unol is a huge sports fan from Life South.
Yeah.
Tom Schmitz, obviously a sports genius. Buddy Martin obviously knows his stuff when it comes to sports. I mean, these guys know sports. Not me. If you want to talk sports to me, you can tell me anything and I'll believe you because I have no idea about it. I don't know the names. I don't know the games. I don't know much. So it's easy for me. So it's okay. In order for me to understand why everybody's excited about a bunch of football players getting together to meet their fans, I have to say, well, let's see. The people that I paid attention to in my life that were considered famous would be those people who made music. I paid attention to those people. I paid attention to Sinatra's and to the Beatles and to the Elvises and to whoever else was making music. Those were the ones I paid attention to. So if you told me that a group of famous musicians were going to be at Jambalaya a week from Friday night, and in order to meet them and hang out with them and chat with them and really spend time, eat with them, right? If you drank, go get a beer with them. If you told me I could do this with a bunch of famous musicians for $100, I would say, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
We'd find it.
Here in Ocala, I can do this? Well, you can't. But you can do it with football players. And it's happening for a really, really good cause. And not only can you go to this event a week from Friday night at Jambalaya and meet, I'm going to tell you some of the players who will be there. I don't have the complete list. Tonight, I guess we'll get more because we're going to meet with Don Nottingham from the Miami Dolphins tonight. And he's going to, I guess they're going to let us know who else is going to be there. But a week from Friday at Jambalaya, they're having this get-together. It's a dinner, open bar, all the stuff. There's
auctions.
There's an auction. Oh, a football signed by Don Shula.
Yep. Personally, Don Nottingham had the football and took it to his best friend, Don Shula.
Right. So the tickets are $100. And then the next day, on October 4th, on the Saturday, there's a golf tournament. And that golf tournament costs $75 to play in. Now, that also, you will be hanging out with the NFL stars. And obviously, when you're playing golf, you really won't be hanging out with them until you get to the 19th hole. In other words, the restaurant at the end when they give away the awards and you get to hang out. But for $175, I would do this. I would pay it because you get to hang out with people that you've admired all your life.
Yeah.
And unlike music stars, sports stars have trading cards. Mm-hmm. So you could bring your trading cards if you have them, get them signed. I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
You can have your photograph taken. They're promising these Hollywood-style photo ops.
Yep.
That's what they're saying. That's what they're calling it. And you could hang out with them both days, or one of the two if you don't want to do both.
Yeah.
And the money, completely 100% of it stays here in Marion County, and it goes to the Special Olympics.
Yeah, it is so wonderful.
These are the kids who are mentally challenged, autistic. I don't know the whole spectrum of the different things that they are experiencing, but they participate in the Special Olympics, and it'll warm your heart just to see them doing these amazing things. One of the children we met who is a Special Olympics athlete is named
Jasper.
Jasper, thank you.
Nice young man.
And he's involved in bowling. He's involved in horseback riding.
He's an equestrian.
Equestrian, yes. And so, first of all, I want to tell you can do this. I'm going to tell you who's going to be there. But I also want to tell you that we have one ticket to give away. This is a $100 value.
Yes.
And we're going to pick a name from the fishbowl on Monday, this coming Monday.
Yep.
If your name is picked from the fishbowl, then you will be the one who gets the ticket we have. Simple as that. You will not be asked to pay for anything else once you get there. It's not a setup.
No.
Your $100 will be paid for thanks to Don Nottingham. He gave us the ticket. And you'll eat. There's an open bar. It says decadent desserts, and Don told us they were making the desserts.
Yeah, the football guys.
The football guys. I'm not so sure. That you have to be careful with that one.
And he signed the ticket.
Yeah, and he signed the ticket that we're giving away. You will be able to engage in conversation with the players. I'm going to tell you who they are in just a second. Relive some of their favorite moments, or tell them some of yours. You'll have a Hollywood-style photo opportunity. There are some auctions going on. I don't know the details except for the Don Shula football. I only know that one. And there is also a, Texas Hold'em game.
Yes.
Texas Hold'em poker game. Now, that does cost $100 per person if you want to do that one.
And they have the official Texas Hold'em bracelet to give to the winner of that. So it's really a high-end affair.
So if you wanted to spend another $100, then you could do that too. But the first $100 that we give you in the free ticket, or the first $100 that you pay for, will get you everything else. Maria Roman is the mom of Jasper. She's the person you would need to call. The money that is raised is for a really good cause, and it really all stays here. 100%, every dollar, every penny stays here in Marion County. If you can't go, don't want to go, but you are one of those people with deep pockets and you're a philanthropist and you want to give away some tickets to some children, that would be awesome. Or it doesn't have to be children, football fans.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, let us know about it. We'll find some people to give them to. But in the meantime, we need to get the word out about this. It sounds like they may be good at football, but they weren't really good at public relations. So they asked us to help.
Yeah.
And I hope nobody was offended by me saying that. But they did ask a radio station, WOCA, to help. So we are. And we're very proud to be asked to help. So the voice of Ocala in the afternoon, Tom and Buddy are in on this. We're in on this. We're trying to help. Of course, this is for Special Olympics. Cheney Brothers is helping out with this. It says on my list, Homewood Suites is in on this.
Yep.
Probably some others that I don't know about. So
Wonderful event.
if you want to win the
Life
one,
South Community Blood Centers.
Life South is part of this. Galen Unold is part of this. Oh, here's the list: Cox, Dr. and Mrs. Myung Kang, OHG, Honda, Longhorn Steakhouse, Nissan, Cheney Brothers. Yeah, I probably am leaving somebody out, but anyway, those are the sponsors. The fishbowl right now has a few names in it. I don't want your name in it if you're not going to go.
Yeah.
I only want your name in it if you're going to go. If your name is in there already, don't put your name in there again. We don't want your name in there more than once. We'll take it out if it's in there more than once. Everybody's going to have the equal opportunity to win this thing. Next Monday, we'll pick one name from it. If your name is not in there and you want this $100 ticket, call 732-8000. There's nobody here now to answer the phone, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So you'll have to let it roll over to the answering machine, whatever it's called these days. Let it roll over. Say, hey, tell us your name. Spell it nicely and slowly. Tell us your phone number, because if we pick your name, we got to tell you won.
Yes.
You might not hear us do it on the air. You don't have to be listening to win. One person will win it, and boom, you get to go. A week from Friday. What time is it? 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's from 6 till 10 at Jumbo Lair. John Travolta's property is on Jumbo Lair, right?
Maybe he might show up.
See?
He's an awesome.
If I were him, I would.
Yeah.
If I were him, I'd walk out. Hey, you guys, what are you doing? Playing Texas? Doesn't his old friend Welcome Back Kotter? Doesn't he play?
Yeah, Gabe Kaplan. Yeah.
Doesn't he play? He looks different.
That. Yeah.
He looks weird. Got a cowboy hat.
Yeah, but he's still.
It's a Jewish cowboy, huh?
That's right.
But anyway, so it sounds like fun. Now let me tell you the football players, because this is the real draw.
Yeah.
I went online and I looked these guys up, and I found most of their cards online. And then I'm going to give you the phone number so you can call Maria and get a ticket. Let me give you Maria's number first, and then I'll tell you it again later. Her number is 462-0380. That's area code 352-462-0380. The football players that will be at the event are Fred Stokes from the Redskins, Rams, and Saints. Ken Green from the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Chargers. Larry Seipel from the Miami Dolphins. Of course, Don Nottingham, who's really the one putting this together,
He's
also from the Miami Dolphins. And gosh, he was the human bowling ball. And
yeah.
I know there was another team. James Jones, a wide receiver for the Oakland Raiders and the Milwaukee Packers. What do you call them? Milwaukee?
Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers,
Yep.
thank you. Mark Super Duper from the Dolphins. Jim Crash Jensen from the Dolphins and the Terriers. Tom Herter from the Redskins. Lloyd Powless, I don't know what team he was with. Bo Jarrell from the Buccaneers. Mike Riley, I don't know what team he was with. Roy Foster from the Dolphins and the 49ers. And Jim Hart from the Redskins and the Cardinals. They'll all be there, plus a few others. So if you can help them out, help them out. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. We're hitting Syria from the air again, going after militants, but some say that Bashar Assad's forces should also be hit.
The opposition coalition is warning that by not helping Syrians overthrow the regime, it will only fuel more extremism.
Fox Radio's Emily Wither. A month and a half after the police shooting death of a black teen, a Missouri town shaken again by unrest.
Dozens of protesters took to the streets in Ferguson, clashing with police, breaking into stores, and setting one of them on fire. The unrest lasting into the early morning hours with a heavy police presence rushing the crowd, several arrested. And this just hours after a memorial to Michael Brown, who was shot and killed by police in August, was destroyed by fire.
Fox Radio's Jeff Manasso. And the World Health Organization says an Ebola vaccine might be available in large enough quantities by the end of the year to help with this outbreak. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Sending important work files as regular attachments is a big risk. You lose control the moment you hit send. That's why millions of professionals rely on Citrix ShareFile, the easy-to-use business solution for exchanging files quickly and securely. With ShareFile, send files of almost any size without bounce backs. Files are encrypted and remain under your control. Try Citrix ShareFile free for 30 days. Go to sharefile.com, click the microphone at the top of the homepage and enter information. That's sharefile.com, type in information.
What's the secret to great business trips? Choice Hotels, where you'll find everything a business traveler needs, like a generous rewards program. And right now, when you take 2 separate trips at Comfort Inn or any Choice Hotel, you can earn 1 night free. Stay for business at Choice Hotels and book now at choicehotels.com. Great endings begin here. Free night based on an 8,000-point Choice Privileges reward night at over 1,500 hotels. Valid 9/4/14 through 11/12/14. Requires registration and 2 separate qualifying stays. Other terms and conditions apply. Details at choicehotels.com.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
If you make it past year 7, odds are very high you'll probably stay together forever. Couples are usually into a groove and know what their lives together will be like as they move forward. A sugar-packed diet will destroy the collagen and elastin in your skin. That leads to wrinkles. Taking a vacation from our social networking sites is just as important as taking a vacation from our jobs.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hospice of Marion County has an urgent need for volunteers to share a conversation with someone, run errands, hold someone's hand. All you need is a willingness to help others. Our volunteers believe the blessings they receive far exceed the services they offer. Will you consider serving, caring, and making a difference? Call today, 873-7441. Hospice of Marion County, making more moments of life possible.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Welcome to Infinite Natural Day Spa. We offer massage, facial, waxing, and hydrotherapy with body scrub. Infinite Natural Day Spa will bring you to an unparalleled all-natural experience of beautification, peace, and comfort that is uniquely yours. We hope to transport you to a place where you can truly appreciate a newly